fate and destiny. And originally I was like, yeah, I think they're the same. But then I kind of ended up coming to the conclusion that they're not the same. Destiny's like as a co-creator, one's soul's willfully intended mark or impression on the moment as it fades into its evaporation or dissipates into passing. By one's choosing or choices, one can direct or impose their intention or awareness or conscious energy onto any given moment or circumstance, and kind of impress their intention and energy upon that architectural framework of any given situation, so to speak. But that takes effort and willpower to, kind of act conscious or willing, not necessarily out of impulsivity, but sort of like, in that case, you are truly manifesting your destiny. So when somebody maybe forfeits or gives up their destiny, they're basically just allowing fate to take its course, which is maybe like a sort of predestined trajectory that runs off of momentum. So maybe predestined momentums are sort of correlated with probable determinations, but it's not really determined. I don't think it's in the sense of like absoluteness or anything, but maybe that's the idea of like, say, like one's astrological proclivities and their chart and the sort of path that they're heading. I don't know. What do you think about all that?
I think the last little bit that you just said there is spot on, because I think the only thing I would have said had you not just said it is that our astrological proclivities are, the fate that we experience, especially if we let it take its course, for better or for worse. Fate sort of takes over. So I think ultimately where we're all headed is back to unity. I think that's our sort of ultimate end. But I think the way that you put it in terms of astrological proclivities are a way to understand how fate sort of takes over in the case that we're not being conscious about where our will is sort of directed. But you also said it nicely that that's sort of a fleeting thing, right? That like dissipates. Mm-hmm. We kind of participate. We participate on a daily basis and direct our will towards a number of different things, and we're involved in a number of different things, and it's always sort of undulating and in and out of different, participating in different things, and we're sometimes it's conscious and sometimes it's a little unconscious, and this is where we get a little Jungian about it. It's like when we let the unconscious take over, that's sort of letting fate take its course. Yes. Or letting those so what Jung would say, make the unconscious conscious, right? Yeah, letting the unconscious take the wheel is that idea of our astrological proclivities, or rather just to say fate takes its course, but rather to know thyself, to understand our character, to be conscious about where we're directing our will. Those are all things that now we've taken the reins. If we is our soul, we've taken the reins, and we're being conscious now. We've made the unconscious conscious, and we're sort of directing our own fate in a way, still within the confines of our character. Because again, we still follow the rules. Those proclivities that you speak about, they don't go away. But now we're painting the painting in a different way. We're still using the same color palette, but now maybe we're painting a painting that's more harmonious and more beautiful.